Hey guys, it's Liv and welcome back to my channel. So before I start off this video, I just want to make a quick announcement that we hit 100 subscribers this week, which is absolutely insane. I just want to say thank you so much to anyone who has watched my videos, liked, commented, subscribed. It honestly means the world to me, so I just want to say thank you for that. Today's video is a first impressions drugstore spring makeup look, which I am super happy with the way it came out. So if you would like to know how to get this makeup look right here and my thoughts on the different products, then just keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Master Precise Hydrating Base Primer, which I've used a couple times and I have to say I really like it. So I'm going to be using that today to just prime my face. And now that we have primed, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I've heard good things about this everywhere, so I actually have very high hopes for this. Mine is in the shade 112 Natural Ivory, so I'm going to just apply this using my Real Technique sponge. Okay, right away I do really like the color. It's a good color match. I am happy with this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so looking into it further, I wouldn't say it's full coverage exactly, just because off camera there's like some like redness that I can still see, but I really like this foundation. I'm giving it a thumbs up, I think. I'm enjoying this. So now to conceal, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer. I actually got this because I really love that foundation, so I figured the concealer should be nearly as good, if not as good. I've used this a couple times and I do really like it. So I'm going to be just putting that like under the eyes, over any spots, and just concealing. And now I'm just buffing it and using the same sponge as before. This concealer blends really nicely, which I do really like about it. And it doesn't look cakey, which is another plus. I am liking the way this base is turning out, and like Drugstore is killing it right now. Moving on to powder, this isn't a first impressions necessarily, but it's one that I have gone a long time without using, which if you used to watch me like way back in the day when I first started my channel, I used to use this all the time, and it's the Rimmel Stay Matte in Transparent. I haven't used a pressed powder in so long, you guys. So I'm just going to take this on this big fluffy brush that I got from Target and just set everything into place. This used to be like my ride or die. I've missed it. I am loving this right now. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. I'm very impressed. I'm probably gonna say that like a million times throughout this video, but I am just like super impressed with all this. Moving on to brows, I don't actually have like a drugstore new brow item, so I'm just gonna take my Makeup Revolution Soph palette and then just dip into this shade right here just to fill in my brows. Moving on to bronzer, which is another thing I don't actually have like a new one of. You've definitely seen this before if you have seen my other videos, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I'm just gonna quickly apply that with this Bliss angled contour brush. Add some color just so we're not as pale and ghost looking. And now I'm quickly just gonna zoom you guys in so I can do the eyes quick before finishing off the rest of the face. And now that you are so close to my face, hi, I'm gonna be priming my eyes using the same concealer from before, which is the Wet n Wild Photofocus. And now moving on to the part I am most excited about for this first impressions. I was in my Ulta yesterday and I found out that Makeup Revolution has added to their US store with new products, including this, if I can get it without a glare, there we go. They have duped the Modern Renaissance palette. I am so excited for this just because the Modern Renaissance has been on my list forever of makeup that I wanted to try out. And so for, if I can get it open, there we go. For $7 is all of these shades. Whereas like the Modern Renaissance is I think like $42 I want to say. Either way, I love Makeup Revolution. Their eyeshadows are amazing, so I actually do have really high hopes for this. So because I want to make this more of like a springy kind of look, I'm going to start with this shade right here and just kind of put that in the crease as a transition. Here's the pigmentation. That is a nice transition. Okay, I am really liking the way that these blend so far. So to deepen it up, I'm going to be taking this shade right here on my MAC 217. Yeah, I am really liking this so far. Like, this blends so easily and so beautifully. I highly recommend, if you can get your hands on this, get your hands on this. And now I want to take this one right here, just this like kind of like sparkly pink, and just put that all over the lid where we don't have anything just yet. And this brush just came with one of my Model Zone palettes. Okay, but like, where was this palette when Valentine's Day was here? I don't know. So now for eyeliner, another thing that's not necessarily a first impression for me, but I haven't used it in a bit, is the Maybelline Master Precise, which is my holy grail drugstore eyeliner. I've gone through like 5 of these, but I just got a new one, so I'm just gonna be winging that out. Alright, I am okay with that. My eyeliner has been like super hit and miss lately, so I can make these work. I'm liking these. Now I'm gonna move on to lashes, and this isn't necessarily drugstore, but it is affordable. I did find these online. They're the Flitter lashes in the shade Royalty. These are so beautiful. I'm just going to quickly apply these off camera and then I will be right back. So now we have the lashes on, and I just applied those using the Duo Lash Glue in Dark, which has quickly become my favorite lash glue. So if you have not tried this yet, I highly suggest it. Now for mascara, this is another new one to my collection, but I've used it a few times. It is the Ulta brand Twisted Volume. So with the wand, there's like a little like dial down here with different settings, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's currently on 4, and then you just twist it and lock it into place and it changes. So like 1 is like the normal everyday, it's just looking like a straight, and then by the time it gets to 4 it's all like twisted around, which I think is really cool. But I'm gonna just coat my lashes with this just so they kind of blend into the false lashes, and I currently have it set on 2. And now that we have finished off the eyes, I'm going to zoom you guys back out so we can finish off the rest of the face. So now I'm going to finish off the face using highlight. And as you guys know, I love my Wet n Wild highlighters, so they have recently come out with a new one, which is Blossom Glow. I'm not sure if I talked about this in a video yet or not. I've had it for a little bit now, but I've only used it like a few times, but I love it. It is so pretty. So I'm going to just be putting on that with this brush from e.l.f. Here's the glow we've been waiting for now that spring is upon us and winter is leaving. Thank God, because it is way, it's too like, I don't know, I'm from Illinois, and at one point it can be like freezing, and then the next day it's like 50 degrees, and then it's back to freezing. So I would really like the Midwest to make up its mind. So it's a mess. So I'm really excited for it to actually start warming up and to stay warm. I am in love with this highlight. It's so like kind of subtle, but it's so gorgeous. So now to finish off the face, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in the shade 5, which is Nude Thrill. And let's see how this works. Color's not bad. Okay, so at first thought, it's not exactly the same as it looks in the tube. In the tube, it just looks slightly darker, whereas it's more peachy and kind of lighter on the lips. And at first it comes off a little bit streaky, but if you just kind of work with it, eventually it gets better. But I do enjoy this, and I think this will be a really pretty color for spring. Alright, so there you have it, guys. That was this first impressions drugstore spring makeup look. I do really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below any other types of videos you would like to see from me, because I will get on and do this for you guys. I would love to do whatever you guys would like to see from me. Make sure you follow all my social medias, which will be in the link below, as well as subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything that is coming soon, because now that it is getting warmer, there's a lot of more videos that I'm actually going outside to film, and I'm really excited, so you don't want to miss any of that. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, guys.